How's everybody day going? Let me fix this light so we can get with the program around here. Hello, hello, hello. I miss you guys. First of all, let me thank all of the supporters, all of my supporters. Like, I am so thankful for you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it to 1,000 views and some. Um, I know I haven't been posting as much as I was maybe a couple of months ago, but you guys know that the energy has been crazy, and you know, when you need to go in your confinement and go into, you know, get to you so that you can evolve, so that you can catch everything that's coming to you, because it's so much, you know, it's so much information and so many different emotions and messages and things of that nature, and just like the day-to-day life things happening, you know what I'm saying, like getting things up and running, have going on, you know, sometimes it's a need to pull back. So as you can see with the, let me see if I can turn this down. I feel like it's like way too bright. Okay, that's cool. That's better. I'm like, dang. So, um, yeah, so I, you know, I just been, you know, just picking up on what I need to pick up on in my life, and so that's why I haven't really been on here. It's it's been a lot of different emotions as far as what to do next, like, you know, what's coming next. I also been feeling like a lot of attacks. Hey, how you doing? If you guys can't stay, I totally understand, because I know that, you know, it's early in the day. It's 1:45 where I'm at, but like, you might have work, you might be in school, you might be busy, so you can always come back and watch. Okay, you guys, it's all good. um thank you so much. So I just I really been like, and I know for a minute, like, I was really hard on myself. So if you guys have been experiencing that, thank you so much. Hi, how you guys doing? So if you haven't, hi everybody. Hey sister, how you doing? How you guys doing? So if you guys like have been experiencing that, being hard on yourself because you've been pulling back from doing, like, you know, things that you may inspire to do, like you could have like a project and you just been bullshitting on it, you know what I'm saying? And so you might have a project and you just haven't, you know, gotten around to it, or you've been procrastinating on it, whatever the case may be. Don't be hard on yourself. It's really the energy, y'all. And when I tell y'all energy don't fucking lie, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but that's just how I talk sometimes. Energy really don't lie. And I feel like right now we are really like in a place where we need to understand that energy, our emotions, because not only have this is this world changing and we're moving into different dimensions, our bodies are also changing. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been experiencing, like, you know, different your eating palate changing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not being able to consume certain things, it's bothering your stomach. I know for me, my underarms been hella bothering me. I can't wear no deodorant, y'all. Okay, and then I didn't have no. I ain't wear no deodorant in about 2 weeks, and I ain't musty at all. And usually I have to wear deodorant. You know what I'm saying? So my body is absolutely metamorphing, like changing. Okay, it's a metamorphosis going on around here. So and a lot of people don't understand this, and if you try to talk to people, you really don't have nobody to talk about if they haven't made it to, you know, this type of kind of awareness of themselves. If they're still, you know, in the mundane type lifestyle, you know, living day-to-day life and not really getting to know who they are, or exploring their inner selves, then, you know, this is why I made this platform. This is why I created this platform, so that those that are experiencing what I'm experiencing, we can have a platform or a place, a safe place where we can talk. Now, I know YouTube ain't safe like that, but, you know, we can pretty much, like, we can make it safe. You know what I'm saying? If we up in here, and even if I'm in here, the level of protection that I have over my life by way of the work I do and how big my heart is, you know, It's just it's a you know, it's a beautiful thing. So we're gonna get into the reading. Um, damn, I didn't even write that down. So I didn't even write that shit down. Hey, how you doing, Miss Pitts? How you doing? I ain't been on here in a minute, you guys. And my moderator is not here, y'all. So be nice in the comments, okay? Hey, how you doing? I went on there way too fast. So let's see what this message is gonna come to y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna put it down because I want y'all to see these cards coming out, right? Because I don't want y'all thinking that I be playing with the cards. You know what I'm saying? It's real magic. And another thing I wanted to say too, y'all, like when you come here to any reading, always use your discernment. Don't pick up everything. If it ain't go for you, don't pick it up. You have to know how, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like you have to. I miss you too. So you have to know how to work this magic because this is magic that I'm doing, you guys. And if you don't understand it and know how to receive it, then it can very well be for the bad or for the good. It's all about how you receive it because you're receiving it in. It's like taking in food. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not for everybody. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? Even just pulling these cards and being a you know, being a musician that I am, it's other readers. This is not for everybody. You know, some people that pull cards and their intentions aren't good, or they're just this is not what they supposed to be doing. This shit ain't for everybody. Put it like that, because you open up portals, you open up doors to it's the spiritual realm, and you have to have a level of respect in the spiritual realm to even go in there and get information, and for them to even deal with you. Okay. So this is very real. It's very real. You know what I'm saying? And it's a level of respect and love that you have to have for yourself because they honor those that honor themselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, Also, I've been picking up on like, you know, people like questioning, like, you know, am I like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I where I'm supposed to be at? Like, you are right where you are supposed to be at. Are there some tweaks that's gonna have to be done? Absolutely. Are there some things that you're still learning? Absolutely, because that's a lifelong process. You never stop learning to the day you leave here in the physical realm. And when you leave this vessel, you're still going on to learn, right? So let's just keep that in mind and not be hard on ourselves. I've also been picking up on the Venusian energy. So you know, you guys know what Venusian energy is, right? If not, I'm going to tell you. Venusian energy is that feminine energy, all right? So you could be Venus, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You can have those in your chart, and you could be like in a place where I'm not gonna say you're not like a sensitive type person or nothing. You're sensitive, but as far as like you're learning how to level out that feminine energy. Like that feminine energy's been working on you. Like even when you probably don't even realize it, it's a lot of things that's happening in your life so that you can work with that energy. And this is happening purposefully, and it's being given to you because it's a new way of life. It's a new creation. It's going to help you create whatever it is that you're going to create moving forward. Thank you, Source. Thank you so much. Right, and you need that energy. You need that Venusian energy because, and I want to tell you what it is. That Venusian energy, it works from a heart space. Okay, it works from a heart space. Um, it's vulnerability. It's optimism. You know, it's stepping outside of the box. Like you never live in a box with Venusian energy. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be how can I say it? What's the word I'm looking for? Um, you're more attentive. You know what I'm saying? When people do things, you know, you meet people where they are instead of thinking that they're supposed to be where you are. You know what I'm saying? So you have compassion. That's Venusian energy, right? And it's a beautiful energy. It's like, okay, I know that it's less thinking about yourself and it's less thinking about yourself. Another thing too, that word was coming up the other day. I'm gonna let y'all know because I wrote it down, and it's had a lot to do with the Venusian energy as well. But damn, what I do with it? When I think of it, I'm gonna let y'all know because I'm getting excited because I know this reading gonna be good. So let me go down here to the reading, you guys, okay, and see. Let's see what happens. Hold up, let's see. Hopefully don't nobody call while we on here, you guys. I am traveling right now, and I found this. I met this lady, and she let me come into her place of business and do my reading. So I'm very appreciative to her. I've been meeting so many great people in this community, and just not in this community, but just in this community. You know what I'm saying? That's open to different things. That's not one. That's not just see things one way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people judge what it is that I do. So let's see how this gonna come out, y'all. I gotta think of this word, and I'm so mad I did not write down what I had put. Did somebody put the Miss Pitts? Can you put the That's all right. That's okay. Okay, so we got the Three of Swords that came out. Okay. I hate when I do that, y'all, because I be forgetting what the what did I make the title? Because I had channeled that. You've been seeing 35 and 45. Miss Pitts, can you put the title of the channel in the chat for me so I can write it down real quick, please? Because I've been needing to pull energy off of that, and I pulled that, and I be forgetting. That's why I be writing it down. So 77 can be significant. Okay, somebody Monterey. This keep coming up in different readings. You could be traveling in Monterey. Maybe you live near Monterey. Okay. Discovery Bay is also coming up. You could live near Discovery Bay. Maybe it's a city named Discovery Bay where you are. If that's significant. Okay, you made a vow to love and honor. Okay. Give me 1 minute, you guys, because usually I have this done, but I don't know how I skipped it. Okay. Okay, honor yourself. Oh, and I put, but what's next? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just being able to, for me to be able to ask that and just, you help me. This is what, we're supposed to do with each other. Not saying that all, you get what I'm saying. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Okay, you made the vow to love yourself. And it's a trip how this Three of Swords came out, right, y'all? This Three of Swords came out. And so, like, automatically, that Three of Swords is just like, y'all can be seeing 111. Well, I don't even have to pull another card to know that some of you guys went through a heartbreak that really, affected you, and that was the changing point, like, in your life. Like, it ain't like that was the first one, but that was the one that actually had you go into you getting to know who you are, reevaluating. Okay, hold on, let me check myself, let me get back to who I am so that I can see why these relationships aren't working, because I know that I'm coming from a place of love, but I'm not getting what I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? So you actually went back, you went within. You know what I'm saying? You went within. So whoever I'm talking to, you went within for sure. I'm gonna take those 3 cards. Something just telling me to take them. Oh wow. To everything that I just said, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune came out, y'all. Okay, right after heartbreak. When you did that, I want to say this, right? Because this Wheel of Fortune that they're showing me, how they're showing me this and how this all came out like this, they just dropped out. Y'all seen that, right? And then how this came out first right here. It's like you went through a major transformation, whoever this message is for, okay? Somebody's name can be Cynthia. You went through a major transformation, and it was painful at times, and then they would give you a break. It's like your ancestors and your spirit guides will give you a break in, and they'll, you'll throw the towel out and they'll throw it back in. It's like you was going back and forth. It was like you was going to war, okay, about you. You was going to war for you because nobody had ever went to war for you. So when you came to the conclusion and was shown where the real fight was at, which was within, where the real enemy was within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the enemy is created. That is where everything is dumped off of. It's inside of us, right? That's what people do. They affect us. They break our heart. They do things to manipulate our mind. You know what I'm saying? We put ourselves in situations. Now we got to take accountability as well, because it's just not like, you know, a person came and just dumped it off on you. This was a agreement that you entered into as well. So you took accountability and responsibility. It may have took you a minute. You may have had to go around that situation 1,000 fucking times before you actually got where you were, in order for you to even entangle yourself out of it. But it was just you, because whoever broke your heart couldn't help you do that. Whoever misled you or denied you or betrayed you, they could not help you do that because they was no longer around. It's like they used and abused, you know what I'm saying, misused, and got on about their business. You know what I'm saying? Because of, let me tell you something, you guys. You have to understand that, and I'm holding these cards up for a reason, because it's just so much power in all three of these cards that came out together. You have to understand that when you come here and when you go through life and you go through a lot of pain, a lot of different trials and tribulations, that is because you have a major calling on your life. There's a lesson that you're supposed to learn, and once you learn that lesson, the pushback of the lesson. So it's going to be so much, it's going to be so many different corners that you're going to have to go through and clear out. It's going to be so many different, slots that's going to be having to be cleared out and cleaned up and all kind of shit taken out. It's going to have to be a whole new, that's a trick, because yesterday, right before I go there, today, matter of fact, or was this yesterday, I had wrote this down, and it's getting back to this. It says the breakdown to reroute the rerouter that no longer function in this reality. That's what I wrote yesterday, y'all. And that's what we get into. And this is what I'm saying, follow me. This is why Source always, and your ancestors always say, listen to your gut. Listen to your first mind. Because that could have very well been the title today, but I didn't use it, and I ended up putting underneath it, okay, I haven't used this topic yet. Maybe I'll use it tomorrow or another day whenever I get back on here. But this is kind of like that, the router. It's a router that we all have inside of us that's affected from childhood, right? It's touched. Once it's tampered with, it's tampered with. And nobody's aware of this router that's inside of you, like the one that you have when they come and put cable in your house, and all of the everything that you upload, anything that you put into the computer keys, into the tabs to look up anything, it all goes there. So let's say the FBI or if the CIA or somebody wanted to come and get information, they're gonna go to that router and get everything that you've been looking up and everything. If it's a router in the computer, that's where they're gonna go to. That's where they're gonna get all the information from. And everything that you've ever put in on that computer, anything you punched in on them keys, is gonna be in that damn router, right? So we as well have one inside of us, right? And so when that router has been tampered with in ways that it makes it dysfunctional, or makes it let's say problematic, different things, it's just different things, and after a while it act up. Sometimes it shut off and then it shut back on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just go crazy, and now it's just all kind of shit. And we see this in people all the time, right? When you chose to take this walk, that's the day that you chose to reroute that router. You know what I'm saying? And whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message resonates with, they're telling me to slow down. Whoever this message resonate with, you went through all of that, but you didn't go through it alone. You didn't go through that alone. You had a lot of fucking help. And now today, on the 22nd, today, August 22nd, you're in a much bliss space. And I'm saying that because they want you to understand everything that you went through. They want you to make sure you don't forget all the fight that you had to go through alone. There ain't not one person that you could have called that would have been able to help you get through this except for your spirit guides, source, whoever that is, whoever source is to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you did not do it alone. And so they're showing me that you may think that you need help on that project from somebody in the physical, in a physical form. You may think that you need help from somebody because you are in a place where it's just you still. Because this is what that journey do. That journey takes you and pulls you from everybody. Because this is a walk that you have to walk alone. Nobody can walk this walk with you. And you're still on that journey. You're still on that journey, but you have to understand that there's people that's coming in your life. There are souls that's coming in your life that's actually on their journey as well. And they were willing to fight. They were willing to go within and fight them demons. You know what I'm saying? This could have happened in 2019, 2020. Some things could have happened where you were going to court, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that I'm picking up on. Like you just went through a lot. And you were victorious in every situation, but they were so hard, and when I say hard, I'm talking about people were hard on you. It's like I'm just seeing somebody fighting alone, but you were fighting with a lot of different people. It was so many different people that was going against you. They were having people. They were like tagging people in that didn't even know you. So they were creating enemies that didn't even know you by way of sharing the story, manipulating people into thinking that you were a bad person, thinking that you were this horrible person. You know what I'm saying? And so you went through that, you know what I'm saying? Name slandering. They created a lot of narratives around you about your character. You know what I'm saying? And it just put you in a place because nobody would listen. But you have to understand that Source heard every cry. Source heard every tear. Okay? Every fucking tear that you cried. Let me tell you something. When you choose yourself, and the fact that you even have an idea to do that because you see that going outside yourself, when you start using your damn gut, because that's what people don't understand. People think that they think from their brain, but no. We actually think from our gut. And you can go and research that shit. And it's true. That's where everything comes from. Thought, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes from there. When you get upset, when you get scared, don't your stomach, you know what I'm saying? You feel that shit in your stomach, don't you? Come on, y'all. Look. So when you went through what you was going through, you didn't go through that shit alone. And everything was being recorded and was being watched. And I feel like whoever I'm picking up on, you to this day, you don't have no ill will towards those people that did you dirty. And they did you dirty. The energy that I'm picking up on is very nasty. It's very conniving. It's very underhanded. It's very sit in your face. Hey, what's up, boo? I love you. And then in the same breath, when you leave, they on the phone, oh, this bitch ain't shit, or this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really giving, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's really bad, the energy you're not picking up on. 7-7 can be significant, okay? Somebody's name could be Michael or Malcolm, yeah, or Paul. I'm also picking up on the name Cynthia as well. My name could be Cynthia and Frank. They keep saying Malcolm. So Yeah, but you guys have to, you know, appreciate, appreciate those ones that showed you who they are. Because if they wasn't who they are, if they wasn't who they were to you, then you wouldn't be who you are today. And this is what I mean by whoever I'm speaking to, you're an alchemist. Okay, if you don't know what an alchemist is, you should go learn so that you can learn how to wield your power, so you can learn how to wield your magic. But you are an alchemist because you took that pain, you took that and you turned that into love. You turned that into honoring yourself. You didn't take that in. And because a lot of you guys, the people that you were hurt by, some of you guys were hurt by your mothers, your fathers, the relatives, okay? And I want to stay on relatives. You were hurt by your relatives that was hurt by other relatives, and that shit stayed in the family line. It stayed in your bloodline. Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to be real. Nobody want to put the shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do that he say, she say shit and gang together. And this is this group against this group and shit like that. So you was never with that shit. You like, we could put it all on the table. They didn't like that. They didn't like that truth in you. They didn't like the fact that you knew the resolution to the damn problem. You get what I'm saying? They didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that you knew the solution to the problem and you was willing to get to the bottom of it so that the hearts can be healed, so that change could come within the bloodline. But see, you tried it so many times and they denied you so many times. They didn't know that you were put there for that. Source placed you there, whoever Source is to you guys. And I say that because some of you guys may call Source God. Some of you guys may call Source whatever it is. It's a higher power. It's a higher divinity, divine. It's a divine, right? But, and see, I'm not getting into all of that. Like I say Source, that's just what I say, y'all. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You were placed there. And if you connect to what I'm saying, then you know because you were shown that. You were shown that you were placed in that family, in that lineage. And now where you are today, you like, damn, if I think back, the situations that then occurred and it didn't happen, it's like, how was those people doing? Think about how they doing right now. Just think about that. Like, even if you run across some of them, you probably, I know you don't think about them on a day-to-day, but sometimes some of them run through your mind because these are people that you loved. These are people that you grew up with. People that, you wanted to see them make it out. You wanted to see them make it out of that mindset, that lack mindset. You know what I'm saying? That trauma. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, because they had trauma on top of what the family had, but not just that, what they went through with their mothers and their fathers and in their household, because everybody individually had their own households within this family. So it was a lot of pain. And I feel like that is what you fought through. You fought through that shit. And everybody had a fighting chance. Everybody was given a chance and was given a sword. And instead of them using those swords to fight within themselves, to take that sword and wield it and cut, the toxicity from out of them, they chose to take that and stab each other with it. They chose to take that and cut each other with it. I'm sorry. They chose to cut each other down. They chose to, deceive themselves, lie to themselves. They hurt themselves over and over again. Some of them even, stabbed them. They broke their own hearts, sacrificed themselves for lovers that didn't love them. You know what I'm saying? But you was there, right? You were there. But let me see, whoever I'm speaking to, that whole family, whatever family you came from, whatever upbringing you came from, they would look at you because of purity, right? It was the energy that you have around you, and you still have this energy, and it's very strong right now, right? And this is why this message and the energy I'm picking up on is very strong. But you had this energy to where you wasn't judgmental, you were understanding, okay? Like you were compassionate, you know what I'm saying? And you like, okay, well, we can get through this. This is the type of kind of energy you gave. You know, okay, well, I forgive you. Okay, you hurt me. You really forgave them, though. You really did. They didn't like that shit. They didn't like that shit. So it brought up envy, jealousy, hate. Because who do you think you are to be able to forgive? And it's like, okay, now you are gotta be fucking delusional. You delusional, you mad because I forgave my sister. You upset because I let this, but the bitch don't like you anyway. They trying to keep the toxicity going. They trying to keep the hate going. And it's like, you got tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got tired of that shit. And this could have even been with lovers. If we go over to lovers and friends and things, it's just throughout your life, you know, you went through a lot of people trying to tear you down and keep you stuck in their cycles. And that wasn't for you. So you chose you. You chose to honor yourself, and you made a vow to honor you. Fuck the naysayers. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else talking about, man. This shit ain't working for me. I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta love myself. I gotta get out of here. I gotta heal. I don't want to hurt no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta be something more than this. This is all the thoughts that you had. These are the things that was brewing up inside of you. This fight was for you. This was your type of kind of fight. And you didn't even know that you know what I'm saying, that you were going to knock this shit out the ballpark like this. You didn't even know that you was going to triumph like you have. That you were going to take every sword that they put in your motherfucking back. Okay? Take every sword and align them and make them and turn them into your swords. And each one of these swords, you know what you did with them? You took each one of these swords and you cleaned them, you purified them, and you handed them off to your ancestors. And you said, now these same swords that they get put into me, I'm gonna give to you. I'm gonna give them to you guys, and you guys do what you see fit for those that put them in me, because they have to pay the consequences for what they've done. But you said, you know what? I'm not gonna take vengeance into my hands, because this is the physical realm, right? We're not going to be going around fighting this shit no more. We 34, 35, 36, 37. We done with that. You know what I'm saying? Physically fighting, arguing with motherfuckers, giving them our energy. We done with that. You know what I'm saying? We done. That's what they want. They trying to keep a motherfucker on us. No, I'm gonna go create my own will. I'm gonna go wield my own creations. I'm gonna wield my own power. You took power. You took your power back. They real salty about this shit. Oh, you heavy in motherfuckers' mouths. So yeah, you've been picking up on that energy. Absolutely. Clarify. I'm gonna give you confirmation that if you've been having thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and you like, why am I thinking about this in particular person, this specific person? Because they got your name all in their fucking mouth. This shit, you know, you people want to hear good when they come to these channels, and they just want to hear good, and some people want to just hear about their love life and all this shit. I can't do that, man. I just gotta keep it real about what's going on, because I know what I'm feeling. And I can see and I can feel what's going on. And Source is gonna always let us know. Everybody not able to channel this and get this, how can I say it? They're not able to, they don't have access to this level of information because they're not even there yet. They haven't even accessed themselves. They're so fucking far away from their souls. You know what I'm saying? They're off in the world playing in the material world playing. When you go within, you come out of the material world. You no longer have, you no longer have, desire for the material world. Yeah, it's cool to have nice things. It's cool to, go out here and there. But more so, you like, let me get my shit together because I ain't going to be here forever. Not my physical body, and I had to come here for a reason. So let me wield all them swords. All of them times that they all of them times that they waged war against you, it was to break you. And you took that and you create it. Because that's what you look at this at the bottom of the deck, y'all. They're in conflict. They are in conflict, so much conflict. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, that you've gotten messages in the past couple of weeks, few weeks, where you didn't came to, like, you've been shown, like, it's nothing to go back to. There's nothing. It's like I just see you driving and looking in the rearview mirror, and everything is going up in flames and smoke. Everything is going, motherfuckers is melting. 880 is significant, 88 is significant. Motherfuckers is fighting one another. They turning on each other. It's just so much going on. And this is something that's not going to stop from being seen, right? You're going to see this shit all around you. So now here's the next phase, right? Now you wanna on a playing field where it's like, okay, now let me watch my emotions. Let me watch each emotion, each feeling. I wanna have this, I wanna analyze it, because I wanna wield that now. I wanna wield those emotions and analyze, because this shit don't just go away. This what they, you know what I'm saying? You didn't went through all of the trials and tribulations and everything, and you see things. You didn't see some shit. Source done showed you some shit. Your ancestors done showed you some shit. Like, you like, whoa. You like, whoa. Like, real talk. What they showing me, somebody can either had a dream about some shit and that shit didn't happen, or either somebody done called you and told you some shit and you already knew, or things just happening and you already been informed about these things. You've already, so this let me know. Just let me know that whoever is connecting to what I'm saying, that it's a direct connection from the source. And then when they talk about going from the 3D to the 4D to the 5D, you didn't went from the 4 to the 5. It ain't no hard feelings. You ain't mad at nobody. You don't have that in you. You ain't never had it in you. But you also know now that because they did not choose themselves, and because they didn't choose to, do the work, that they can't go with you. They are nowhere in this energy. This is like a gift from source, from your ancestors, that you worked hard for. This is a lot of fucking abundance. Abundance ideas. Contracts. Not even contracts. I take that back. This is like, I just see you put it in applications and everything going through. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you set yourself, to do, or that you want moving forward, just, it's being approved. And I'm not just saying that shit. But these are things that you have deeply, heavy, embedded in you, that you've been wanting to do, and you came here to do. And it's different. And it's people that's talking about it. It's people that's talking about you. But it's more people talking bad about you than talking good about you. And that's the energy that's holding you back. That's the energy and when I say holding you back, it's slowing you down. That don't mean that you're not going to get to it. That don't mean that it's not going to get done. What it is it's a mechanism for the enemy. And this is the thoughts that I was talking about. This is the energy that they send to you to slow you down, to delay you. But that don't mean that it's not going to happen. That's just confirmation that that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the odds were always stacked against you, but that didn't mean that you weren't going to overcome those odds, because you did. You set yourself up for success in the spiritual realm. Okay? And when we talk about the spiritual realm, as above, so below, is the laws of the universe. Not the laws of the universe overpowers the laws of the land. That's why I'm telling y'all to learn the laws of the universe, which is like polarity, duality, okay? Rhythm, vibration, all of those. I'm talking about really learning. And I always show y'all that book that y'all should get, like for real. And learn that shit because you can use that for magic. That's magic. Knowing those laws. And they override the laws on the land. Because the laws of the land was created by men, right? So we do reading. I do readings over here. We just, tap into energy, baby. That's what go on. So somebody can be from Mexico, okay? And let me tell you something. Whoever I'm picking up on that has ties to Mexico, you have they're dark. They come from like where the area that they come from. It's a lot of sun over there. It's a lot of fucking sun over there. Okay, let me see what other messages gonna come because I just been sitting here putting all kind of energy off of this. Look I just see approved, approved, approved. Okay, this is like okay. So this is what y'all have to understand. Earth is a university. Okay, Earth is a university. So it's the levels, right? Like how you go to college and you graduate and you go to the next one. You got to go through hella shit before you get to your master's, right? You got to go through hella shit before you get to different, before you actually get to different, stages in college. Let's say that. And so that's basically what you guys did within yourself, okay? And this wheel of fortune right here, you see how this wheel have like different lines and it's like different levels. And mind you, the wheel of fortune, it turns, okay? The wheel of fortune is like sometimes the people that was on the top, they're not going to always be on the top if they're not doing right by the people at the bottom. So a lot of the people that was at the top are now at the bottom and you're at the top, okay? You're at the top because you didn't misuse and abuse your power. You know what I'm saying? Because you've always been powerful. You've always known that. And when I say power, I'm talking about you've always been able to go into a situation and change it. And when I mean change it, whether it doesn't change until you leave, it's always a change in that situation. Where if somebody have to learn something, like it's like you're like a lesson. Like when you come into people's life or when you go into situations, relationships with people, even within your family, it's like you were the lesson. You know what I'm saying? You were the one that, it's like you coming into, you being there, it's like your karma, like you're walking karma. You know what I'm saying? It's like when they went against you, they didn't know that you were placed there. You know what I'm saying? That's why they talk about these plants and shit. If you notice y'all like in like on social media and shit and on the TV, they be talking about plants a lot lately. I feel like you were planted there. Wherever it is, like you're always planted somewhere. You never stay nowhere for too long. You know what I'm saying? Or you're never meant to stay anywhere for too long. Okay, so you could be a traveler. I'm talking about a traveler. Your soul could be a traveling soul. You know what I'm saying? Like you go into people's lives for them to learn lessons because you have such a light heart. It's like Source knows that you're going to be fair. Source knows that you're going to be honest with people. Source knows that you're going to love unconditionally, not conditionally. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that type of kind of, soul, that energy is heavily protected because it's not a lot of souls that have that, that embody that energy that's on this earth. There's not a lot of souls on this earth that embody that energy, that have that light heart, that have that openness, that have that forgiveness. Like you forgive yourself before you forgive others because you understand that you were placed there or you went there, but you can leave and leave them with their shit. You don't have to take that shit with you. Where you are now, you elevated because you've learned so much by being hurt so many times. You know what I'm saying? You learned how to heal yourself. You learned how to take these knives out on your own. You don't need nobody to pacify you or to you know what I'm saying, to come in, oh baby, I love you, and to make you feel better with these knives still in. You knew that was not gonna do nothing but get another knife put in there and another knife put in there. So you like, hold on, let me I got this. I don't even need to be telling motherfuckers how many knives they didn't stuck in me. It's like a lot of this shit you have to go through by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker would have learned you and did it over again. And I'm just picking up on, oh my goodness, I ain't even shuffle the cards. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message resonate with, like, you was betrayed by a lot of women. It was women. It could have been women in your family. And you could be a masculine, a divine masculine, or a divine feminine. But you had women that they were like very like manipulative. They were like, I don't know. I'm just picking up this real nasty energy. It's jealousy, envy. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like seductress. If I'm saying it right, you know what I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna keep saying this shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? But you went through that, and oh my goodness, we got Judgment right here. Okay, the Ten of Wands. Okay, Judgment right behind this energy though. You know what I'm saying? It's like these women would come in with an offer, and they came in with an offer when you already was hurt. It was time. This was before you got to this place though. And so they came in, and they would come in and you would talk to them about, you know, what you're going through. And it could be new people, whoever. And you would tell them about the things that you're going, and you were still going through this process of healing. And you know what I'm saying? They came in, oh my goodness, what they showing me. Let me make sure I explain this shit right. You were going through your healing, right? Still. But when they would come in, you would share with them, you know, your the things that you've been through. But they would come in like, you know, what do you guys know about mermaids? Mermaids, they are known to sing and manipulate you to come into the water because their voices is so fucking beautiful, right? But let's just say this: all mermaids ain't bad, and mermaids are real, y'all. I know for a fact that they are, and they're not called mermaids. Okay, that this is what the name men made up for them. But they sing, and they're beautiful. They know how to cloak themselves with different energies, and they can take your energy and cloak themselves with your energy. And so, because of your powerful energy, this is what a lot of people did in the physical realm. They manipulated you out of they tricked you out of your energy. So they would sit there and listen to all your problems and all of this and all of your pains and all your hurts and shit, and see how vulnerable your heart was, and how, you know, how in pain you was, and you like, well, you know, I'm just gonna let it go, and I'm gonna move on, and I'm just gonna heal myself. That brought up an anger in them. Who do you think you are to move forward? What makes you think that you're gonna be able to get on at the top of the wheel, and I can't? Because they never intended on, they don't want to do the work. They're not gonna do it. They lazy. They want to take. These are the takers. You get what I'm saying? These are the takers. So they basically like found a way to get you in a vulnerable state again. And these were people that hurt you. These were people, new people, and you shared things with them, and they stabbed you again. So like I said earlier, I've picked up on a lot of swords. And right now, I mean, we only got 3, 4. We got 4 swords about here, but I'm just picking up on a lot of swords. Let's see what else come out, you guys. Let's see what other cards come out. Somebody's name could be Monica. Okay. Okay, so somebody could be a fire sign as well. So we got the 9 of Wands and we got the 3 of Wands, okay? And I said, didn't I just say this? I want y'all to listen to what I said. I said that you went through a lot. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could be 39 years old. You could be between 39 and 49. You could be 32, they're showing me too as well, or 23. But you went through a lot of fucking betrayal. And it's like, this is the card that came out, y'all. That's Wounded Warrior. That's the wounded warrior. You see how he looking? He took all that shit. He turned them wands into wisdom. She turned them wands into wisdom. the pop, the swamping of energy, even though you weren't aware of what they were doing, it affected you still. I'm picking up on tiredness. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could have been tired these past few weeks. Just wanting to rest and kick back and chill. You know what I'm saying? Just wanting to really just like rest your mind. No thoughts at all. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while they creep in. Every once in a while they come in. Because this is a lot of fucking fight that you had to put. This was a lot of shit you had to put up with. You know what I'm saying? But these wands is letting me know that, you know, that fire that's in you is how compartmentalizing. It's like putting things in perspective. That fire in you is like you're very firm. Your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You have boundaries now. When you talk to people and when you hear things, it's nothing like yesterday or the day before. And when I'm talking, when I say that you're doing work in your sleep, and what I mean by that is, you see how the Three of Wands and he's looking off into the, you know, into the, like, the area, right? You see it's the water. He's just looking over the shadows and stuff, right? And he's just by himself and he's getting things in perspective. He's evaluating things. She's evaluating things. You know, she's really listening to her inner self. She's really listening when motherfuckers talk now, because they didn't pull the wool over your eyes too many times. Too many fucking times. And you like, man, I know motherfucking well, I ain't crazy. I ain't nothing mentally wrong with me. It's just that you didn't have boundaries back then. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think that you had to protect yourself like this. You didn't know that it was this type of kind of treachery going on this earth. That it's deeper than just being here and being born in a family and forgiving people and all of that shit. Nah, this is a spiritual fucking war going on. Your soul been here before. Your soul go back, way back. It's no ending. It's a beginning, but there's no ending. So when you're feeling all of these things, you're being shown all of these things. You see how his eyes look? And this could be woman or man, okay? I'm really picking up on divine feminine energy. And you know, the divine feminine energy has been that Venusian energy has been very, very heavy, because we need to learn this energy, because they took this from us. They took that energy from us. They didn't have us in masculine energy, ladies. They didn't have us in masculine energy for so long. We don't even know our fucking place. We had to really go within to learn it, because the hidden codes is inside of us. But they've been telling us it's outside of us. Go to church, go to school, love him, love her, forgive thy neighbor, love thy neighbor. And it's like, hold on, man. You got me doing all of this shit outside of myself and doing all of this. Now, once they don't give you no time. Where do they teach you? In history, to go within. Where in history do they say the ones that created this matrix, the ones that created the doctrines, the ones that created these damn books that everybody want to recite and shit? Where do they say if you go within, you won't go without? When have they told you if you love yourself first, then you will attract love, real love? Not if I love him more, then he'll love me more. Because that's not that shit. That equation don't work. Clearly. Because you're standing alone. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I'm speaking to, you at a place where now you ain't for the games. You ain't for the bullshit. You ain't for the bullshit ass conversations. You're not for the, you know what I'm saying, overthinking. You like, man, anything, I'm giving it to source. I'm going to hand it to source. You giving your burdens to source. This is where this have gotten you to. This is a beautiful, man. This is beautiful. You're trusting in the divine. You're trusting in you. You are the divine. You're trusting you. Because you ain't going to lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to set yourself up for failure.
If you fuck up, you fuck up. But you're not finna intentionally set yourself up for failure at this point in your life with the shit you done been through. You know what I'm saying? You speaking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth like you always have. This time you're more boisterous. This time you're really using that throat chakra. This time you're really standing on your boundaries. Can't nobody get through. Oh, if you don't align, you ain't getting through. My ancestors ain't gonna let you through. I promise you. Some way you're gonna break away from me. Because now they're working with me even more because I'm working with them myself. And so that's where the connection starts at anyways, right? The number 9 can be significant. Somebody's birthday can be May 9th or May 2nd. Whoever this, and they just said Aquarius, and then I looked at this Queen of Cups. Somebody has an Aquarius mother. Either your mother can be an Aquarius. They're saying, or your sister can be an Aquarius. Real shady. Real shady. Mother, sister. But they have this real problem with you. And you can be another feminine, you could be a divine feminine energy as well, I'm picking up on. But they have and if you a divine masculine, they have an issue with your wife. They have issues with women, with other women. Because they feed off of other women. And if you go back and forth with these type of kind of energies, and I'm gonna let you know what it is. This is the what do you want to call them? I gotta think of the name, y'all. But let's just say they not soul swap, but they do swaps. They do energy swaps. Okay, this is what they've done. This is what they've done in lifetime. So they have this certain look in their face, and you could tell it take time, but at some point, I would say about 13, 14 years old, by the time you was 13 or 14, you knew that this energy did not like you. You knew that they did not fuck with you. And if you, as a woman, as a divine feminine, still dealt with them, this is because you truly loved them and you didn't understand why they, treated you the way that they treated you, or why they felt the way they felt, because you guys have not had that real conversation yet. They have not been honest with you why they feel. They just give, well, you did this. It's a lot of blaming. It's a lot of made up stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that you ain't never did nothing. I ain't saying you ain't did the shit that they didn't did though. And they are creating narratives and stories to stay in that cycle. They want you to stay in that cycle, so they won't let it go. They don't see no, or they don't even have no solution that they want to happen in that relationship. That relationship is completely over. So if that resonates, now if this mother or this sister is not Aquarius, I'm picking up on Libra energy. That could be a Libra. Somebody's sister or mom could be named Monet. Okay, I'm also seeing Stephanie. Nephilim as well. Nephilim with an N. Nephilim. Monique. I think I said this name earlier, Paul. I had picked up on the name Paul. Look at this. I think this is what 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6 of Wands. Mind you, in the back of this card, this Queen of Wands, because this energy has been attacking you. So this sister, this mom has been heavy on the attacks these past few weeks. Mind you, we in retrograde, so they're just like we able to wield our magic, and they are as well. And they're using it to attack, not just you though, they're attacking others. They're doing a lot of foul shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them could be really heavy in credit. They're showing me heavy in debt. Their credit is like, and this is what they do. They might do credit schemes, debt. You know what I'm saying? They could even fucked with your credit before. They could have used your name, your social or something. I'm picking up on. But mind you, behind that energy, judgment came out. Can't make this shit up. Judgment came out behind this energy. That's how bad this energy is. This is how long they've been doing this shit to you. Whoever this message resonates with, they've been doing this shit to you at least the past they saying 3 to 9 lifetimes. Because they saying it's 6, 3, 6, 9. They're going, it's been like that. And the cycle just kept going because you kept being manipulated to stay in that cycle. It took a long time for you to wake up. It took a long time for you to regain, they said, consciousness. It's like the veils have been lifting. And every time you chose you, it's like they're showing me a veil being lifted. Every time that you completed a level of mastery within yourself, it's a veil that's being lifted. I'm being shown. So it's things that's being shown to you right now, or it's things, and this is another reason. This is another thing they show me. This is why they've been attacking you, because, and they've been attacking you by way of like you feeling like you being hard on yourself and shit. Or I should be doing this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but you really being called to rest. You really being called to rest because you've done a lot of work. So this could have been like the past 3-4 years where you just was like, you've always been on assignment, but I'm talking about where shit was just really got real and you was awakened. Where shit really just like 2019, or even showing me 2013, 2011, where you went off, like your soul was like at attention and things were being shown to you, and people probably were calling you crazy. People were probably saying, you probably even thought you was crazy, or people were just saying like, you know, well, maybe you tripping, like you thought you were tripping. But this didn't just happen. It's been over a span of time. I'm just being shown threes, like 3, 3, 3. You could be seeing 10, 10, 11, 11. Okay. You could be getting a lot of notifications. They saying, I'm hearing a lot of notifications by just different random shit that don't even have nothing to do with you. And it's like spam shit. A lot of spam shit on your phone. Okay. A lot of notifications. Why are you showing me that? Somebody, some way, some of you guys' information was leaked out. Okay, it could have been by way of, and don't get scared or nothing, but this is why this is happening. They want you to know why it's happening. You are good, okay? You are good. Those wands, it's a lot of wands out here. It's a lot of here. They cannot get through to you. There ain't not one negative entity or bad entity and you have enemies in the spiritual realm. That's been your enemy. That's not here. They're in the spiritual realm. They can't even get through because you conquered that. When you went within, that's where you fight with them demons at. Those are inside jobs. They stay on the other side to attack you. But they also work with the physical ones here. They work with them as well. They govern their bodies because they don't have no light. So those are the entities that govern the bodies of the avatars that doesn't have a connection to source, to their higher self. It's in them. It's in you. It's always been in you. But you can't move from it. You can't, that's what they did. They move far from it. They always come in with offers though, y'all. So that's another thing that they're showing me. They always come with offers. So make sure y'all pay attention to new people coming with offers. Be very, very slow to accept the offer, or just not accepting it at all, because from what I'm being shown with this ace of swords and this ace of wands and this fortunate wheel, like you've materialized a wealth, a spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth is by far, like it's way over. It has the money, physical, material has nothing on this type of kind of wealth that you've created within yourself and with your spirit guides. The connection that you have. Whoever I'm speaking to, bud, like I'm telling you, like I swear, like they showing me some real shit. Like whoever I'm speaking to, and this is like, I don't know, I'm getting emotional inside, but whoever I'm speaking to, you come from a far, far away place, and you've been throned. Like you've been on you come from a throne, like a family of royalty. You know what I'm saying? And this is why your energy is sought out, but this is also why your energy is most hated as well. They like this message, they don't want this message. They don't want me talking about what I'm talking about. They don't want me talking about what I'm talking about. They don't want me telling you guys this. But you guys already know this though. But you really don't have nobody to talk to about this to where you can, like how they sit and gossip with each other and put shit together. It'd be good to be able to have that, in our community and be able to, but we so spread it apart and we always are alone, because they only set us like in families where it's like only one of us. You rarely find two black sheep in the family. You know what I'm saying? Or something end up happening to that other black sheep. Or them other good ones. They don't be here no long. They don't stay long. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever think about or wonder why that is? It'll be somebody that understands you and really, really you could relate to. Like you relate to. It's like y'all share the same soul. And something end up happening to them. And then everybody's sitting up there crying and at the funeral and doing all of this. And it's like, y'all didn't even know them like that, though. You didn't even really have no relationship. They getting up talking about some, I love this. But you wasn't even there for them when they was really, really in pain. They always show themselves. They always show themselves. Just think back. Or moving forward. They always come with something like but that's a way to, because whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this resonates with, you are a giver. And what way, like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. Now I'm gonna turn to myself. I just remember like through my healing journey and through me getting to know myself, self-discovery, shadow work, whatever you want to call it, like I always was manipulated by people that way because I wanted to see the good in people. Like I wanted to believe that there are good people out here, and it is. But after them hurting me, I still wanted to believe that. Like, I fuck up, but I wasn't fucking up hurting people intentionally. I wasn't offering people things to come back and from stabbing them once to stab them 2 more times. You know what I'm saying? I never moved like that. Like I never hurt the people that love me. And if I did do something to hurt somebody, I promise you, I would apologize and wholeheartedly. I would reach out. I would take the initiative. I would take the first step to pull them to the side. Let's clear this out because I love you. And that shit wouldn't happen again. It wouldn't happen again. If I'm gonna right that wrong, I'm gonna correct it. And I'm gonna make sure that shit don't happen again. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not how, you know what I'm saying? So why us as light workers and chosen ones, stay in that cycle of being hurt repetitively by the same people, I don't know. But I feel like this is something that's being talked about now so much. And I'm just just guided to speak about this now because the younger generation that do follow and the light workers that's picking up on my energy, that's picking up on this, that they can learn from this, because I feel like we didn't have nobody to learn from really because they weren't around. So we have to go through this shit by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, those that we were connected to, they either passed away. Something could have happened to them while they was young. Something heinous, shit like that. And they was really like, family members, friends, like people that was close to you, that you really had a connection with. They always be taken away from you. And this is all done. It's set up, and that's the way that it's designed. It's designed that way. Because it's not meant for you to make it out of this motherfucker. It was never meant for you to make it out of this confinement, out of this structure. That's why they always gave you assignments outside of yourself. They never gave you an assignment to go within. You go inside of a building for something. You got to go inside of here for something. It's always inside of something else. Never within. When did you talk about going within? Tap into your own mind. Tap into your own soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. And so this is further evidence that it's a setup. It's always been a setup. And they've always came in to set a motherfucker up. They stab you with one, they come back with two. This time, these motherfuckers come in, and even if it's new people, that's why I said that. Wow. Even if it's new people coming in with offers, your discernment, baby. Whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message resonate with, your ability to pick up on energy is going to be tested. And it's not being tested by source, because source know that you are equipped to make the right decision and to see through the bullshit, to see through the illusion. Are you going to allow those things that you've been through to, and the manipulation, whoever coming in, give them a chance? Well, let me give them a chance. It ain't no giving nobody no chance. So source is like, I know that you have it in you. I'm not testing you, but you will be tested, because we do walk amongst demons. We walk amongst demons. They're all around us, y'all. Every day. Every fucking day. And it's like, I just hear source saying like, and I hear our ancestors just saying like very, very lightly, like, you know, because we got some real cool ancestors. Whoever I'm speaking to, y'all got some real cool collective ancestors, you know what I'm saying, where the ones that speak to you, they know that they have to speak to you in this way, because you don't get it when they shake things up. When they shake things up for you, you go into defensive mode. You go into like war. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go into this different state where survival. Yeah, survival. They said you go into this survival energy. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to live like that no more, because this is how they want you to live, in survival mode. Motherfuckers that live in survival mode don't know nothing about love. They don't care nothing about love. They don't have no connection to that type of kind of Venusian energy at all. They live on, it's whoever can get it. It's the crab in the bucket mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, like your ancestors, it's like, you know, a lot of you guys have a lot of men that's protecting you guys, the masculine energy that's protecting you right now, because things are so fucking heavy right now. Things are so, like, it's a war, y'all. It's a spiritual war. That's all I can say. And it's bad. Okay? It's going down in the spiritual realm. Y'all think it's going down on earth. It's going the fuck down in the spiritual realm. Some of you guys can wake up with bruises and stuff, scratches and shit. I'm picking up on as well. Or maybe like different parts of your body hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like you done been into a fight or something. Maybe your shoulder hurting. Your arms maybe. I'm picking up on. Not maybe, but yeah, your arm, your shoulder. Somebody's leg could have been like, damn, well, I can't walk. Maybe one leg. It could have been your left leg. You like, what the hell happened to my leg? I'm picking up on that as well. You said, and so, like I was saying, your ancestors and sources, like, you know, we know that you are equipped to handle these things, but you have to remember who you are when they come with that offering. When they come to you, even it's gonna be new people, y'all. Some of you guys are moving to different states, different cities, getting new jobs, getting into new business, you know, ventures and things like that. So they like, you know, look, I'm telling you, there are new people that's coming into your life. Okay, y'all resting now, y'all kicking y'all feet up, and you guys are getting your minds ready for this, but it's coming, because you can't sit still. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? You got shit that you gotta do. You got things. You got what is it called? Shit. What are they showing me? It's It's like a wealth. You already created the wealth, but you're creating a wealth. It's like a wealth for your family, for your grandkids, and things like that. So you're creating things so that they can have things, you know, in the future, material things and money, so that they can live well, right? So now you putting things together, but these offerings that's coming, it doesn't look good. And yes, they will go through judgment, but this is going to be free will on your end, and you using what it is that you welded, what you welded, you've willed all of this you've wielded from everything that you've been through, all of this fire that's inside of you. So when they step to you, it's really the fire that's going to have to be in you when you respond. It's the fire that's going to have to be within you to respond, okay? So that's that fire energy. And it's like, even though it's fire, it's also, they're showing me, it's logic, okay? It's your logic, because we got these swords up here, and that's mental, right? That's your mental. These swords is up here. And I was picking up on a lot of swords energy, even though it's not out, but also being able to cut through that fire if need be, and use your logic. Logic over, what is it saying? Logic over your mind, because your mind is the swords, you know what I'm saying? But it's your logic. It has something to do with your logic. Wait, give me some more information on the logic, spirit. Give me some more information on the logic. Look, I can't make this up. Look at this shit. Wait, look at all these hands that's reaching for what you have, for what you created. All of this, everything that you've done, they want in on it. They want it. So what are you going to say? Y'all just seen this card flip out. I just said they're going to come with offerings, but really they ain't got shit in their hands. They're coming to take from what you got, your energy. And I ain't talking about no material shit. I'm talking about take you off of your path, slow you down, all of that shit. How are you going to respond to it? Are you going to be tricked again, where it's a delay, going into contracts and business with motherfuckers without doing your homework and really giving yourself time? If it takes 3, 4, 5 months and they have to move around, you know, don't just jump in bed with nobody. It's what I'm being shown. Hold on to what it is that you've had. You've given enough. You didn't gave so much. I feel like that's what a lot of your dark night of the soul and your shadow work was about. You learning how to protect what's yours, how to, you know, not just honor it, because when you honor something, you don't just allow people to come in and say, give me some. It's like, hold on, they're not even gonna see that shit to know what to ask. They're not gonna see the fact that you can see through everything. You the quietest motherfucker in the room. That's what I'm being shown. That's your stance when you go into a room. Because you finna enter into new rooms. You finna go into new places. You finna have conversations with new people. They get craftier. The enemy, they get craftier. It be the same ones that from the last level, it just be a level up with their intellect, with their deceitfulness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of just giving it away, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, okay, here, you know, instead of just saying, okay, well, let me just give you some because you ain't got nothing. I'm going to share a little bit. No, motherfucker, I had to work for all of this shit. You know what I had to go through to get to where I am, to get my mind right, to protect my crown, for me to have to know who I am? You ain't even finna know what I got. You ain't gonna even know what I know. I'm not finna show you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't show your hand at all. They gonna already see it on you, but they're not gonna be able to tell if you don't open your mouth. This is gonna be a lot of you. This is you being able to really like learn how to not overshare, you know, not show your hand, not be so like, because somebody, hey, hi, you know, yeah, I like to do the same thing. So now, because you've been in isolation for so long, or you've been apart from people for so long, you're like, oh my goodness, this is my people. No. All skin folk ain't kinfolk, baby. All kinfolk, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You have to understand that and know that. Okay? Hold on, I gotta call my baby real quick, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. How long I been on here? See, I love what I do so much that when I am channeling, time go by fast, okay? It really do. So, let's get some different cards. Let me see, because I feel like I'm gonna have to write this up in a minute. Let's see what the ancestors gonna say. Okay, let's pull these cards real and see what come out. Yeah, you got some things coming in, and I feel like that's why you've been resting up. And you've been being hard on yourself, like I need to, you know what I'm saying? Communicator, message. When I split the deck, like you've been like, we got rebel, free spirit. This is you right here. Like whoever this message is for, like this is your energy, communicator. You want to get out there and really use what it is that you've been creating inside, and it's it's a fire burning inside of you, and it's a rich fire. When I say rich fire, I'm talking about like this is a fire that's been created not only by you but by way of you connecting to your ancestors as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of like work was put into this fire, and it's like it's a perfect fire that can never go out. Nobody can put it out. Nobody can, can cover it. Nobody can do nothing to it. They can't come near this fucking fire unless you give them access. So your access is very it's coming up. Your access and how much access you give people to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else you gotta make sure you be aware of. It's just your awareness need to be up so that you could stay in that position, because you are in position. But there gonna be people that's gonna come to knock you off of your throne. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stand firm on who the fuck you are. No means no. You know what I'm saying? No means fucking no. That's where I'm at with it. Hold on. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, it's a spirit guide, shaman. Okay? You can have shamans in your bloodline. I know I do. Whoa. Hold on. I feel like I need to. Hold up, y'all. Sorry. Undotty. Wow. It's a lot of wielding. Like you wielded a lot of negative energy and turned it into, you've taken the energy that they put out and you've created with it. Okay, so it's like duality. It's like oh my goodness. Hi, I'm gonna come out right now. You there? Yeah, you can come in though. I'm gonna come out. How you doing today? It's for the kids today? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so caregiver and support. So we got caregiver and support here. Okay, you guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna come back on here and share some more with you guys. I do want to, before I get out of here, what is this? Let me see. Did I bring that? I just feel like support. I feel like somebody need to hear this, okay? We got the shaman right here too. Okay, so let's do, no, let me do what I was just guided to do. Let me see.
I can go in the front room if you're gonna hear my longer.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna come out. No. I'm gonna come out for you. I gotta go to the front anyway and get all this stuff out. It's gonna take some time. So let me just say, well, I'm just gonna pick up on the energy, it's gonna take too long, but caregiver, you are supported. You are supported in the universe. You are supported in every realm, okay? Because let's remember, whatever realms you have access to in the spiritual realm, you have support, okay? That's not something that you're lacking at all. So, and you should know that by now because you haven't had a lot of support in the physical. When you really needed the support, it wasn't there. You had to put the pieces together. So you should, and now you feel and understand and understand what support really is, because those ancestors that's been guiding you and been there for you, they've never left your side, and that's real love, that's real support. So that's where you've gained that momentum at, and you've been matched. Okay, your love, your supportiveness, you know what I'm saying, your loyalty have been matched. And this caregiver can very well be a grandmother, you know, in a spiritual realm. So if you know that you feel your grandmother, or, you know, you feel, you know, an aunt, or it's a woman energy I'm picking up on, you know, that always is always there when you are in, you know, a time of needs, when you need to hear those soft, you know, those soft words. I don't want to say words, but it's like a soft energy that touches your heart to keep you going. That's what that is. Okay, so okay, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. You guys be good. I want to send all of you guys' energy back, okay, purifying it. I'm also going to receive all of my energy back, purifying it. Okay, I'm going to close all doors and all portals to our ancestors for the protection of all of us. And I also want to send back any negative energy that anybody was in the chats speaking. I want to send it back to them, and to any source that it came from. We're going to send all the negative energy back to who it came from. Everybody get their energy back, all right? Okay, you guys, I love you guys. And don't forget that you are supported and you are cared for, okay? You ain't in this alone. All right, y'all.